Lance Stephenson, maybe not so cute. As cute in the way as Lil Bub in the eyes of some of his opponents, as you're going to find out here very shortly. He stirs the pot in Indiana, the home of Lil Bub. Well, let's listen first of all about his return to Indiana. Check this out.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like on Tuesday when you're introduced to the crowd?
Oh man, it's probably it's gonna probably be like Michael Jordan coming back to play in the NBA or something like that, or somebody coming out of retirement and playing. I know the atmosphere is gonna be crazy.
Okay, maybe that was a little overstated. Yes, there was excitement that he was back in Indiana, but not Michael Jordan-esque.
No, but he got a decent ovation.
He did.
Listen, he was really pivotal when he was first drafted by this team early on in his career. And the fact that he played well with his team in the postseason was a huge part of their success. And he also was made famous, remember when he blew in LeBron's ear,
right,
and he went viral, and the fan base loved him even more. So he is welcome back at any moment. And the only reason that he didn't stay in Indiana, by the way, was because he thought he deserved more money. Larry Bird was like, we'd love to have him here. They gave him a pretty good deal, but he went and sought more money elsewhere. So he's always been welcome back there.
And so at the end of the game, and this is one of the unwritten rules of basketball, right? Look at that. Uh-oh, there might be a fine going there as the ball was thrown in. It appeared to be trying to target Lance Stephenson in the back. The unwritten rule is you don't try to score when you have a big lead at the end of a game.
Right.
It's rubbing it in the faces of the opponent, the losing team. I mean, Lance was just trying to, I'm sure, make the crowd happy. He wasn't like trying to do anything fancy. I mean, you couldn't have gone into that basket any slower than he did. I mean, if somebody wanted to stop him, they could have, but they didn't do it. But as soon as the layup went in, then all of a sudden the Raptors got all up in his grill.
Yeah, and P.J. Tucker was not happy about it. Here's what he had to say after the game.
I care less. I don't even know who he is. He's just maybe happy he just got back in the league. I don't know what he's so hype about, but it don't matter. It's a way to win, it's a way to lose, and that ain't the way you win.
Okay, so he contradicted himself about 3 times right there. First of all, he goes, I don't know who he is. And then he knew exactly who he was. And then he goes, I don't care. And then he says, you know, that he does care, basically. His actions say that he does. I mean, come on. What's the big deal?
I know.
What's the big deal? He wasn't trying to show anybody up, right?
Right.
I understand there are times when you're trying to show somebody up or you're doing something emphatically to prove a point to the opposing team. That was not one of those moments, and it was really just a moment really between Stephenson and the crowd.
Listen,
and I don't understand why the Raptors don't understand that.
It was an 18-point victory. It's not like it was the biggest blowout that's ever happened. If you really wanted to avoid that situation, win the game.
Right.
Toronto, if you don't want to be put in a situation where somebody else is showing you up, as you so eloquently put it, then play harder. Play defense. Stephenson had 12 points coming off the bench.
I could understand.
Show him up if that's
I could understand if, let's say, it's not a 19-point deficit or an 18-point deficit and the layup makes it 20 and it makes it look a little worse than it really was. I can kind of get that, maybe, but at that point, really, yeah. You had the other 47 minutes of that game, 47 minutes and 50 seconds in that game to actually do something about it.
Right, exactly.
You know, why did that matter?
Right.
It wasn't like that bucket was the difference in the game. So, you know, I can't wait till P.J. Tucker does something where somebody puts the meme of Lance Stephenson blowing and P.J. Tucker goes down falling onto the floor.
And he
will. That's going to happen. That's going to happen.
How about he score in double digits? How about he does that? He had 9 points last night. How about you help your team out a little bit more than that? How about you step up like any of the other guys who stepped up? DeMar DeRozan had 27 last night. You're sitting there with 9 points, and you're going to job out the guy who not only outscored you, but then, as you're going to talk about, embarrassed you. That didn't happen. He definitely outscored you, though. He outplayed you, flat out. And that's the way you're going to react about it.
It doesn't matter. Who is he?
He doesn't know.
I don't care. I don't know.
What's your name again?